Hello and welcome to my video all about how to knit a cable that includes both garter stitch and stockinette stitch. I'm going to knit this cable over 10 stitches, where 5 stitches are going to twist over the other 5. To follow this pattern, you're going to need a cable needle that's the same diameter or slightly narrower than your knitting needles. I'm going to be using a hooked cable needle, but you can use any design of needle you want. Okay, so to begin, I've cast on 14 stitches, 10 of which will be the cable, and 2 either side will be reverse stockinette. I'm going to be using super chunky yarn, however the size of yarn is completely up to you. I'll be showing a cable example later on in the video, where I've used a thinner, double knit yarn instead, so you can see the difference in the results. This pattern is a 20 row repeat, where 2 of those rows are cable rows and the rest are just simple knit and purl rows. For row 1, which represents the right side of the knitting, you do the following. Purl 2, which is the beginning of the reverse stockinette stitch on the outer edges. Knit 10, which is the beginning of the stockinette stitch and the garter stitch, which will make up the cable. And then purl 2 to finish. Then for row 2, which represents the wrong side of the knitting, you do the following. Knit 2, which is carrying on the reverse stockinette stitch. Then purl 5, which is carrying on the stockinette section of the cable. Then knit 7, 5 stitches of which are carrying on the garter stitch pattern of the cable, and 2 stitches of which are carrying on the reverse stockinette stitch. And then for rows 3 to 6, you repeat rows 1 and 2 twice more. I won't be walking you through these rows again, so I'll just put the pattern for rows 3 to 6 up on the screen now. Here you can already see the beginnings of the reverse stockinette edges, as well as the stockinette stitch section of the cable and the garter stitch section of the cable. And on the back it's mainly the wavy texture, which is the wrong side of the stockinette and the garter stitch. And then we're on to row number 7, which is the cable row. This is where we're going to twist 5 stitches over the other 5 stitches to create the cable twist. First we're going to purl 2 stitches. Just like every other row, this is carrying on the reverse stockinette pattern. We then need to slip 5 stitches purlwise onto the cable needle. Since I'm using a hooked cable needle, I make sure the long side is to the right, and I use the short side to pick up 5 stitches. So you slip 5 stitches purlwise, either individually or all at once, onto the cable needle. Because I'm making a right leaning cable, I'm going to leave this cable needle at the back of my knitting. If you wanted to make a left leaning cable instead, you would leave the cable needle at the front of your knitting towards you. You then, making sure that the working yarn is at the back of your work, knit 5 stitches. You then need to knit the 5 stitches off the cable needle. So I push the stitches to the longer side of my cable needle, and I basically just use it like I would the left-hand needle. It is quite fiddly, and if you find it too difficult, you can slip the stitches from the cable needle back onto the left-hand needle before you knit them. I do a little demo of this in my first cable video. Once you've knit those 5 stitches, you then bring the yarn to the front and do 2 purl stitches. And that's the cable row finished. And then we're on to row number 8, which begins with 7 knit stitches. This carries on the reverse stockinette and the garter stitch patterns. And then we purl 5 stitches, which is continuing the stockinette stitch pattern. And then we knit 2. Then rows 9 to 16 just involve repeating rows we've already done. So I'm going to put the pattern for these up on screen now. And now we're on to row number 17, which is the cable row again. So we just repeat what we did before. We first purl 2, then slip the next 5 stitches purlwise onto the cable needle. Then leave the cable needle at the back and knit 5 stitches from the left hand needle. Then we slide 5 stitches to the end of the long side of the cable needle and knit those 5 stitches off the cable needle. Then leave the cable needle to one side and purl the last 2 stitches. As you can see, the fact that I've used a super chunky yarn and large needles has made a very chunky cable. Obviously, if you were using this in a real knitting project, you would have a lot more stitches surrounding the cable, not just 2 stitches of reverse stockinette, and also you would do more repeats. However, you can already see that the stockinette section of the cable twists over the garter stitch section and leans to the right, so you can see the effect that you're aiming for. And for the last few rows, we're going to again repeat rows we've already done. So I'm just going to put the pattern for those up on screen now. Rows 18 and 20 are the same as row 2, and row 19 is the same as row 1 again. And that completes the 20 row repeat for the garter stitch and stockinette stitch cable. I'm now going to show you a sample of this cable that I made in a lower weight yarn. I knit 2 of the 20 row repeats and I used a double knit yarn. And you can see that the cable is a lot more compact. So obviously if you want a chunky and just bigger cable, you'd use chunkier needles and yarn, whereas if you wanted a more compact and thinner cable, you would use smaller needles and yarn. So what you choose to use depends entirely on the look that you want. I really hope you've enjoyed knitting this cable, and thank you very much for watching.